welcome back everybody to the final run of day one of supporting Autism Speed Event 2021. It's going to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Before we get started, I just want to note that our last donation did put us at $405 so far, which surpasses our entire collection goal or the collection amount from SASE 2019. So we've already surpassed what we made just 2 years ago in just day one. So thank you so much for all your donations. Thank you for everything you guys have done, just watching, donating for this wonderful marathon. On that note, I'm going to turn it over to Labryz, who's doing Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Take it away.
Hello, I'm Labryz. I've been running this game for about 9 months or so, and this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2000. Using right.
Yeah, I'm hopping in to check it right now. Give me a second.
It just check again.
I turned it up a bit in anticipation, but
I don't know if you have any extra music on Twitch, but on Twitch there is music. I thought that is the game music, isn't it?
it should just be the same 10-second menu music loop right now. So, is that audible?
Yeah, that's audible. I think we're good now.
Okay.
Okay, so I will head off again, so you're fine.
All
See ya.
right. We're good?
Don't mind the technical difficulties, folks. We are just trying to make sure we have audio correct, because I just noticed that we were actually live. Hi, everybody. So, as said before, we're going to turn it over, and this is Sonic the Hedgehog. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Labryz. I've been running the game for about 9 months, and this is Sonic 06, all Sonic stages. And joining me is commentator Triple Agent. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Triple Agent. People also call me Liam, so if Lab calls me Liam mid-run, that's me. I ran this game at SGDQ 2016. I was also on Couch for the showings that Focus and Gordon Ramsay did for HDQ 2020 and 2021. And I'm really excited to get the chance to commentate this run because this is a category that is fairly new and it's like nothing you've ever seen. I know we say this at the beginning of every Sonic 06 run, but if you thought Sonic 06 was broken before, you haven't seen anything yet. This is very true for this run. It's really crazy. So a couple of things before we get started. This run is super fast paced. All we need to do is complete all of the stages. So what Lab is going to do is he's actually going to complete the stages in reverse order. So he's starting with aquatic base and going backwards. The reason why this category is really, really awesome is because we get all of the power-ups for every single stage because all we have to do is complete the stages. If you've ever seen Sonic Unleashed all-day stages, you'll know what this category kind of means. But yeah, so I wanted to get that out of the way before we start because I'm not going to be able to keep up if I had to give that information during the run. Anyway, Lab, just give a countdown and let's get going.
All right. You guys good on time on your end?
Yep, just count us down and we'll get going.
All right, I'll go. 3, 2, 1.
All right. So Lab has requested that I commentate the first 2 stages because they are by far the most technically demanding stages. So you'll hear Lab a little bit later. He's just trying to focus. So the very first stage we're going to go through is Aquatic Base, which is already a departure from the usual Sonic run, which starts with Wave Ocean and ends at Aquatic Base. Now, the reason why this category is great, like I said, is we get all of the power-ups. This means we also have access to all of the gems. The gems in Sonic 06 are this power-up that they do a lot of things, but the reason why they're so broken is that the bar in the bottom right corner is supposed to drain whenever you use the gems, but the game is actually bugged. And it's bugged like you can use the gems infinitely. Whenever you use them, the bar actually doesn't decrease. We've read the code, and it turns out that the variable is just named improperly. It totally works if you change the variable's names, but that's besides the point. So Lab is abusing all of these gems. Let's give a quick introduction to the gems. The one he's using right now is called the blue gem. If you hit it, it makes Sonic get a burst of speed. This is the Sky Gem. You're going to be seeing a lot of the Sky Gem. If Lab throws it up against a wall, Sonic will shoot directly upwards. Also, if Lab throws it at a location far away from Sonic, Sonic will be taken to the point at which the gem lands. So using this, we can actually skip right the Shadow section of Aquatic Base. This skips the Tails section, and then he can clip through this door. Now we're in the main Tails section, clip through this door, and then this is where we would end as Tails. So we just skipped the switch to Tails. Good thing he hit the checkpoint. Okay, nice. He saved himself with the Sky Gem. But yes, the game did not intend us to be able to throw the Sky Gem this many times in succession. But hey, the game is so broken that the bar doesn't even work. So
Yeah, no.
awesome. So coming up, we have probably one of the hardest tricks in all stages. It's definitely a huge run killer for Sonic No Credits Warp, the main category, but that's because it's at the end of the run. Yeah, Lab's going to attempt what we call Knuckles Skip. And this trick uses the Sky Gem to skip the use of Knuckles. The main reason he's going for it doesn't save too much time, but we want to be able to skip every single partner in the entire Sonic campaign. And so we're just going to do it because we hope that we can skip Knuckles and in doing so, skip every partner. So what Lab used to clip through the door back there was actually the White Gem. So the White Gem is the homing smash attack. All it is a more powerful homing attack, but it actually turns out that the homing smash clips through doors incredibly easily, so that's quite the change from the usual Sonic run. Alright, he's now clipped into the Knuckles section. He's going to throw the Sky Gem, and if he lands on a platform really far away, this is a really precise throw. Oh, nice! Okay, he barely got it. Nice throw. Alright, let's see if he makes the second one. Alright, he threw it kind of close to the wall. Let's see if he makes it anyway. Can he save it? Ugh. Almost? Please? Nah, okay.
Okay, one more try, one more try.
One more try? Okay. But yeah, as you can see, the Knuckles would normally fly over those long gaps, and normally Knuckles' flight is actually really fast, but Sky Gem is so fast that going and throwing Sky Gem actually does save time over switching to Knuckles, partially because it saves time on lag, where you beat the robots in that earlier room, and also partially because getting taken by the Sky Gem is actually faster than Knuckles flying. Yes, so if you've ever watched a Sonic No Credits Warp run, or at least a more recent Sonic No Credits Warp run, this is a relatively new trick discovery, you'll have seen this trick before. This is the only time this is going to happen. Wow, okay, he nailed it. Got it right to the switch. Nice job, Lab. You'll have seen this trick before, but this is the only stage that's like this in all stages. For every future stage, so what I mean by that is, by the time you get to Aquatic Base in the actual story, you do have all the gems. So in the No Credits Warp run, we actually do use the Sky Gem, the White Gem, and the Blue Gem in this stage. For the future stages that we're going to do, we're going to have all these gems that we wouldn't normally have. And so if you've ever seen a speedrun before, the routes are going to look nothing alike, because once you have the Sky Gem, the possibilities are truly endless in speedrunning Sonic Story. So in Kingdom Valley, we have lots of cool Sky Gem throws, and in other stages, we have cool Sky Gem throws, and we'll introduce you to the other gems as they make an appearance. But yeah, nice run, 236.
Yeah, ain't bad.
Good job. All right. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of the run, all stages is a category where all we have to do is complete all of the stages normally. So we can actually select them from the main stage select. So we do not have to go through any extra loading screens, no extra town missions, no nothing, and we can just get right to the good stuff.
Just play the game.
So loading into Kingdom Valley. So the first section of Kingdom Valley is a little bit different to how we usually do it. What you're normally supposed to do is go forward, but we can jump off to the side here. This is doable in the normal speedrun. And then we can go right to this wind trail. And up here, Lava's going to do a precise Sky Gem throw to skip the set of vines over here. Normally we would jump on the vines, but if he hits the spring with the Sky Gem, up. Okay, but good thing we have the checkpoint right here, and so we can just try this over again. reminder that a lot of these throws are something that most runners really don't do all the time. And so if you see any sort of messes up on Skyjump, just know that this is a very unusual category. And it's also very, very new. I think we made this category and gave it leaderboards when we were accepted for category extension leaderboards, which was maybe 3 months ago. So this category has existed for pretty much 3 months. So there's a lot of stuff to be discovered. There's a lot of Skyjump throws that we can do. Over here, we're going to do a variant of skipping the eagle by just tossing the Skyjump right to the end load zone after the eagle instead of taking it. Nice job. Perfect. Now, normally in the speedrun, we would just jump over there and ride the rest of the wind rail, but we can Skyjump there instead. But yeah, so coming into section 2 in Kingdom Valley, normally you're supposed to play as Silver, but like we said, we're going to skip every alternative character. So we're going to skip Tails, skip Knuckles, and we're also going to skip Silver. So the first thing we do is we jump off this eagle, and then we stand on the wall here because these little outcroppings are actually solid. So we can stand on them and skip the Silver portion by doing this. Coming up here, Lab is going to do a precise Skyjump throw to the end of this section, so he doesn't have to do any of the platforming. He's going to walk towards the Skyjump as it's shooting so he can get less distance, and then he's going to do a jump afterwards. Yeah, get the camera right. So you can trigger Sonic from far away. Okay, perfect. Nice. Awesome job. Oof. So yes, that skipped the entirety of Silver's section, and then he just triggered the same Sonic that you would get to at the end. So Silver is supposed to trigger Sonic. Sonic ends the stage, but now Sonic triggered Sonic, and luckily for us, the trigger extends far enough that we can jump to get it as Sonic. If it didn't, in all stages, we could have just done a Skyjump throw. But anyway, so section 3 is really where Kingdom Valley starts to become very unique. So if you've ever seen a normal speedrun, we ride the eagle the whole way, but Lab is going to jump off this eagle early and try to get on top of this castle with a nice Skyjump throw. Okay, cool, he made it. Perfect. This was a trick that was first found by Paraxade back in 2013. It was one of the original founders of like the Sonic 06 speedrun, him and Darkspine Sonic. A lot of these tricks were first developed for individual level categories because obviously in individual level speedruns you do have all of the gems. However, all stages is a little bit different from individual level speedruns because of the lack of usage of red gem. Let's see if he makes this. Okay, cool. Lab invented this trick as well for all stages. This is called vine skip, something. Yeah, something like that. So normally you're supposed to go up that pillar and go in the vines, but you can actually just Skyjump around the side and land on the platforms. Cool. So we're coming to this long automated section. But yeah, like I was saying, the individual levels do a lot of red gem abuse, and red gem is a gem that you hold that will slow everything in the game down except Sonic, and that actually includes the timer. So the timer is slowed down by a factor of 2 when holding the red gem. Because this category is an RTA, so it's timed in real time and not by the in-game timer, we don't use the red gem pretty much at all in this speedrun. There is one level where we could use the red gem, but Lab opts not to because not using red gem helps for doing less slowdown. Because obviously, when you slow down the game by a factor of 2, there's a lot more slowdown involved. But yes, coming up here, Lab is going to do the first usage of the purple gem. Now, the purple gem is pretty much the most broken gem in Sonic 06, and I know I say that after we've just used the sky gem to break the game, but the purple gem is supposed to give you 1 extra jump. The thing is, since the bar doesn't drain, the purple gem gives you an infinite jump. And so Lab can use that to skip a lot of the stairs instead of going down, and we can skip right to the beginning of the wind trail. Now, the reason why the purple gem doesn't totally isn't ubiquitous across the entirety of the speedrun is actually because purple gem is pretty darn slow when you get down to it. If you can sky gem throw a gap and make it really quickly, it's almost always better to sky gem. The reason why we purple gem that gap is because there's no easy wall for us to throw a sky gem onto, and the sky gem throw would be too precise, so we opt to purple gem that instead. Anyway, so the Mach speeds are identical to the normal run because we don't have access to any of the power-ups. Mach speed section, Sonic just goes forward, and you got to make sure that you don't get hit by anything, but if you do, you just grab some more rings. Another thing that people do in Sonic 06 to speed up Mach speed sections is we actually try not to hold a direction after light dashing on ring trails. We refer to this speed as speed 3. It's, there's one speed where you're not holding forward, the other speed 2, you hold forward, and then speed 3 is when you light dash on a trail of rings and don't hold the direction. This actually breaks the game's speed cap. If you hold a direction, the game speed caps you, but if you don't, the game doesn't. And so light dashing on a ring trail gives you more speed than the game thinks you should have, and if you don't hold the direction, the game doesn't know to speed cap you because you're not holding a direction. How could you possibly speed cap something who's not holding a direction? But anyway, we'll talk more about that in the Radical Train Mach speed. That was a really nice Kingdom Valley.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, pretty solid. Cool. So we're heading into Tropical Jungle. Lab gets to start talking again because we have some stages that aren't as mechanically intense.
Out of the gauntlet
Deep
here.
cuts after that one.
Yeah,
that was.
no.
This is why we do those two stages first, right? Because they're just so intense. We want to get them out of the way as soon as possible.
Okay, so you may see on this loading screen we have a plot device in our hands. Bubble generator? I don't know. At least when this is one of 2 levels where we get our little bubble buddy. It basically takes away every power-up we have except for the anti-gravity, which is a nice little baseball slide, and our homing attack, and our light dash. But oh my.
Almost.
That was almost an instance of what we call the thing. It was kind of the death that shall not be named.
Yes. If you do a Sonic 06 speedrunner, and you talk to them about the tropical jungle vines, they're gonna have some like traumatic memories of losing runs to the vines. And the problem with the vines is that the game tells you to hit A when the vine glows, but that's actually not what the code tells you to do. You have to hit A after the vine glows. But like every vine has its own timing, and if you time it too early, you just die. Like there's no recovery. So Lab almost just died to the vine, but he saved it. So lucky.
Okay, we're good. No more vines.
Nice.
So coming up here is a nice little angled surface clip called log clip in this instance, and you're going to see a couple more in Flame Core. But when you are on an angled surface and do like a quick little baseball slide that you probably saw briefly in Aquatic Base, you just tend to clip through things. And just waiting here to dodge a couple kill planes.
Nice.
And we're out. That automation
Yes,
section is painful to go through normally. It's just absurdly slow. You're not even fast going through that loop. I hate it.
You don't have enough speed to make it through the loop, so you literally just have to walk and hold forward. It's horrible. That saves way more time than it looks like it saves. And it looks like it saves a lot.
Now coming up, we have our, I think, first and probably only like major lag reduction strat. Well, while we're locking on this water towards the end, I am holding down on the camera as much as humanly possible, because if you look up, you kind of tank the game's FPS, and that loses time RTA.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of lag reduction strats. There probably are plenty, but hey, you know, if you join the Sonic 06 community, maybe you're gonna be the generation of people that figured it out. But yeah, Super Mario 64 has all these crazy lag reduction strats, but you know, we're not that big brain quite yet. But I believe future Sonic 06 runs will have lots of lag reduction strats. This is the first one. Tropical Jungle is very bad if you don't do that. Like, it's very obvious.
Coming up, we have Radical Train. We are trying to prevent a train from exploding by running into a bunch of explosive crates. Fun fact, the second voice line said here is not by Elise's voice actor, but from an uncredited one.
Yeah, I was shocked when you told me that, the Sonic helpline. I had heard that so many times grinding this stage, and now that you say it, it makes perfect sense. Like, it doesn't sound anything like Elise, and it just never dawned on me.
No.
But yes, so Radical Train is actually pretty similar to the normal speedrun, all of that except for this skyjump throw right here. So instead of taking the normal conveyor belts, we can actually skyjump throw all the way. I think you're too high. I think you're probably, like, and too high is a good thing because, you know. Oh.
It fell too.
Hey, that works. Cool. All right, are you doing gate clip or?
No. Wait, that worked out. I didn't have to break anything. That's time save RTA. Boxes are death to frame rate.
Yes. So the reason why Lav had to go grab that switch and didn't click through the door.
I was like 3 boxes.
Yeah.
And you probably visibly saw
that. But yeah, what I was saying was with imagine going through a door the normal way. The reason why we do that is actually because if you don't hit the switch to open that door, the train is going to crash into the explosive boxes and end the run early. So we can't actually clip through that door if we want to survive. In the individual level speedrun, we clip through the door and then we just take a death. After, like, grab the checkpoint and take a death to reset the train's position, but obviously in RTA, we don't want to take deaths.
No.
Also, yeah, well, we can clip through the last door because, you know, we're at the very end. Anyway, cool, Mach Speed section again. This is the section that I was referring to earlier when talking about Speed 3 in Kingdom Valley. You're going to really see how much time Speed 3 saves, because we're going to be chasing a train, and the train is normally, you know, it kind of like rubber bands, so it stays far away from us, but the game doesn't expect us to break the speed cap. So Lav here is almost going to even catch up to the train, and that's because he was not holding a direction after doing the light dash on the ring trails. So this really, it's a lot of like invisible speed ups that you get. As you can see, every time he light dashes on a trail of rings, he catches up to the train a little bit. So yes, there are a lot more individual like optimizations for this whole like the game doesn't speed cap you when you don't hold a direction thing. It's like a lot of the top strats in Sonic No Credits Warp have to do with, you know, spin dashing into a dash pad, but don't hold a direction, so the game doesn't cap you. There's a lot of it's actually a pretty high skill ceiling, I would say, for Sonic 06.
Yeah, there it is. Backstory special.
But yes, really nice radical train. Cool, cool. Heading into Flame Core. This is a great stage. This is a great stage in No Credits Warp, but this is a great stage in all stages.
For two entirely different reasons.
Yes, very different reasons.
In No Credits Warp, it is a technical giant. Like, you don't have much to work with, but the way you have to work with it, it is impressive. Impressively difficult as well.
Yeah, lots of movement, lots of tight jumps. In all stages, it's great for a completely different reason. That's because it's very, very broken. So what Lab's going to go for right up here is another one of those, perfect, anti-grav clips. It's going to take damage, grab the purple gem, and woo! Infinite jump time. We're just going to jump right to the end of the level. So yeah, while we have this little intermission time, is there any time for donations?
Nothing has come in so far. Again, we are pretty much clear on incentives for today, but we are still looking for incentives for tomorrow's run, especially that Titanfall 2, which is our second run of the day tomorrow. So if you want to get your submissions or donations in for that, feel free to go ahead and donate.
Yes, please donate, support a great cause. Thank you so much to
It's great.
SASE for having us on.
I know.
All right, so here we're coming up on the end of the stage here. So there's a group of people who do believe that with really, really precise movement and really good skyjump throws, that it might be faster. Yeah, a group of people, basically just Nick. Just the world record.
Just Nick.
Thanks. Just think, oh, he's the only one good enough to be able to make it faster than Purple Gem. But yeah, there's people think that you probably could make it through the stage faster, but look, Purple Gem is so easy and it's so broken. It also just looks great. It's consistent.
Like 120 something, that would be like almost like world record pace Flame Core Section 1, like if you did it without gems. And it's consistent.
For sure.
So it's like, why not?
Okay, second section coming up. Now, normally we break this stages with gems, but this time we're actually going to break the stage with the bounce bracelet. Now, the bounce bracelet is really interesting because it matches the direction of gravity of the surface you're standing on when you use it. So Lab can stand on an angled surface and use the bounce bracelet, and he just shoots horizontally. Wow, that was actually perfect. He didn't even take damage on the lava. Like, that's exactly what you want when doing the individual level speedrun. Nice. So yes, the bounce bracelet is broken, but unfortunately we don't have the bounce bracelet when we get to the spot in Flame Core. Alright, now he's going to do knuckle skip. Ooh. Okay. What's the backup? We're going to just do...
I think I'm just going to have to...
No! We have to use Knuckles.
I'm
no.
Sorry,
okay,
no.
So...
I mean, I could die.
You failed. No, it's fine.
die.
It's fine. Just go for it. Knuckle skip is cool too. So he's doing the strat that we would normally do in the no credits warp speedrun. Yep, perfect. So he clipped out of bounds with Knuckles, and he's just gonna glide right to the end. So this skips the final section that you play as Sonic, and you finish the stage with Knuckles instead. But actually, what you can do in all stages is with a really precise skyjump throw, you can finish the stage without ever having swapped to Knuckles. Also, the result screen doesn't take you to the result screen because we skipped the last. We switched characters, but we didn't hit a checkpoint after switching characters, so the game has no idea who to give the result screen animation to, and so we can just play on the result screen. Anyway, yes, sorry to everyone who was hoping that we were going to skip all of the partners. This is no longer Sonic's story. This is Sonic and Knuckles' story. Shoutouts to AIR.
Just a tiny bit of Knuckles. We get the hard Knuckles skip, but not the relatively easier one. It's fine.
Let's get it. Some and Knuckles spam.
And Knuckles.
All right, Crisis City time. So the initial snowboard section, and when I say snowboard, I mean metal board section, is identical to the no credits warp. Again, we don't have the power-ups. Okay, dang. So Lab, yeah, sounds good. So Lab went for a speed cap glitch there. So the speed cap glitches in the board section save a ton of time, but they're kind of difficult to explain. Basically, what we're doing is we take a jump ramp, but we interrupt the jump ramp before it gets a chance to stop. Now, the jump ramp speed you get, as you can see, is actually a lot faster than your normal snowboarding speed. But if you interrupt the jump ramp, you actually just get that speed normally. So he did the speed cap glitch. He tried to do the speed cap glitch but failed. But you'll see it again in White Acropolis. But if you do get the speed cap glitch, you actually go way faster on the snowboard, and it saves a ton of time. But it makes it really hard to control. And then if you hit anything, you just get set off at a right angle. So it's actually super risky to go for in Crisis City. So, yep.
Yeah.
All things considered, it's. I'm actually glad you did get it, because then I'd be scared if you did get it, trying to dodge all these things, you know.
And I think I accidentally speed capped right there. So yeah, this is mildly faster, but visibly so. That was an accident, but you know, same energy.
Ooh, cool.
But it's way bigger
Same
if you do it
energy.
at the very beginning. Much more noticeable.
Yes. So that trick we call the one and only speed cap, or DSS speed, because it was found by Darkspine Sonic. I feel like I have to give a plug to Darkspine Sonic every time we do a speedrun of this game, because he just kind of like invented the speed game as it is in its modern incarnation. So any speedrun of Sonic 06 would be, we would be remiss to not mention the influence of Darkspine Sonic. So big shout outs. Hope Darkspine Sonic is doing well. He's since moved on from Sonic 06, but we always appreciate his contributions. Anyway, so this is where Crisis City starts to really get different from the normal no credits warp run. So normally what we would do is we would jump off to the left here and go up the tower. But what Lab's going to do is instead he's going to do a really precise skyjump throw. When's the last time you heard really precise skyjump throw? I feel like I say that every time, but all of the skyjump throws are pretty precise. But yes, I think he nailed it.
Nice.
Nice throw. Okay, cool. So that skips the entire section of going up the tower and going down the rails and hitting the chain of
we came
birds.
up with that, like, what, yesterday? Today?
Yeah, pretty much. We were just doing a practice run, and we were like, wait a second, this is probably fast.
Yeah, and it is probably faster. We have yet to tap that.
Yes, indeed. There's a lot of things, a lot of possibilities for all stages that I feel like definitely haven't been explored since it's such a new category. So if you want to be part of creating a category from the ground up and finding new routing opportunities, feel free to join the Discord. We'll plug the link at the very end of this. Oh, the save. Holy crap.
No, it wasn't a
So what he did there was, yeah, I thought you went under the loop.
No, I was just tiny.
Was I wrong there? Ah, I see. Right. So yeah, so Lab used the purple gem to skip the rest of that. You know, it's fine. You know, we didn't need to talk about that anyway. You guys could see the purple gem.
No.
You could see that he skipped a lot of stuff. Yeah.
No.
The normal Sonic 06.
If you have a really short
speed
donation, then go for it. Otherwise, we can keep talking.
Yeah.
Nothing yet, so keep on going.
All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, this section is just standard fare platforming. Lab has a theory, I believe, right, that some skyjump throw in here would probably be fast, but for now we just do it as the normal no credits warp way.
With blue gem.
Right. Oh yeah. Right. The normal no credits warp way with blue gem. Yeah, I think blue gem is a really double-edged sword because normally spin dashing, when you bump into collision, you don't bonk. But with the blue gem, you actually do bonk. So even though blue gem is slightly faster than spin dash, it's really difficult to route blue gem into movement sections because they have to be like generally really straight. And of course, if you've ever played this game, you know that the controls are like on rails. So whenever you actually use the blue gem, even casually, you know that it's almost impossible to control. And the same goes true for speedruns.
Now, as far as this tornado, car carrying tornado, it's actually very targeted. There are triggers and there are targets for every car that's being thrown at me. So if I'm going past a certain point in the stage, there is going to be a car thrown at a certain direction. It just looks really random because of the debris and whatever else happens to be there. Hopefully I can get out alive because of speed 3. And they don't expect you to go that fast. Silver medal.
Yes. Casual players are very comforted to know that even speedrunners have difficulty with Crisis City Mach Speed. Yeah, in previous runs we've mentioned that these, well, you don't have to avoid S ranks in all stages. It doesn't mean silver medals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what was I saying before? Yeah, what Lab was saying was that in earlier runs of this game, we've said that the cars, when they get flung, are random. They're definitely not random. Like, they're always the same cars. It's just they're, like, pseudo-random, you know, because the physics engine will just chuck pieces of car everywhere, and, you know, you'll take damage if any piece of any car hits you.
Tires,
yeah, nice
random doors, like, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, if it's part of a car and hurtling at you, it's going to hurt you.
Yes, yes.
And this is the one with snow, the snowboarding section. And they give you instructions too, because you're supposed to do it before Crisis. We are going through things backwards. Heading towards the beginning of the game, where you have absolutely nothing.
Yeah, the stages get more and more unusual as we go further towards the beginning because you have less and less power-ups to work with in the no credits warp section. So especially at the
This
final
one.
at the final stage of this run is Wave Ocean. You'll see how much different that is. Okay, nice. He got the speed cap glitch here, so now you really get to see how fast the board goes. So what he just did was we call that Sharu speed. So shout outs to Sharu. Sharu actually he's a Japanese 06 runner. And he did a lot of individual level speedruns, and he kind of gave birth to this category in the sense that he just uploaded a video on his YouTube of all stages run back in like 2016, and that was the only run of this category for like 4 years before we just woke up and finally added it to a leaderboard. So big shout outs to Sharu. Not only has he given birth to this category, but he's also like always been innovating with a lot of the strategies. A lot of the sky gem throws you've seen were found by Sharu. He's pretty much the father of this category. So big shout outs to Sharu.
Big shout outs. And even today, he's casting other games like Gen's 3DS. He's done a lot of colors and Unleashed. We Unleashed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I should.
Yes, we get to lay claim. We were the first game the Sharu sped run. So there you go. Right? Okay, he's ours. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so anyway, so the clip that you just saw Lab do is, we call that laser clip. Normally you're supposed to play as Tails in this section, but as you know, we're trying to skip all of the partners.
If you go to the other direction, away from laser ball.
Yeah, but Lab can just clip through that and we just get to the goal ring. Also, instead of going around the normal way we would do in the no credits warp speedrun, Lab just did purple gem up there because, you know, look, it's all stages, man. You gotta use the gem.
It's right there. It's right there.
All right. Nice way to Acropolis. Good, good, good.
Now we
So
slow
now-
down for a bit. Second bubble buddy level, Dusty. This is a really straightforward level. There are some bells and whistles to this level that are possible, like shower loop. Oh god. And some of the loop launches. But we'll get to the loop launches in a bit later. Right now,
For now.
we're running on actual retextured water. If you do it wrong, you can actually hear it go sploosh. So
Yes.
we're going to hold left here to break out of that automation. And usually while you're going downhill, running is just faster. If you're going uphill, giving yourself RSI is actually a little faster. By matching the jump button.
I'm offended. I literally have RSI from doing that. I kid you not.
You and Gordon both. You and Gordon both.
One too many grinds of Dusty Desert individual level, and that'll do that to you.
And for him, he just runs Shadow. Shadow doesn't have a spin dash. He has a homing attack though, so that's the life. So if I hold right here, I don't have to hit that spring. No, I hope I S-rank Dusty on this file. I think I did.
You know, it's funny because normally we're supposed to take damage on that robot to avoid the S rank, but since it's all stages, you just pop the shield. It just bodied that robot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I popped it a bit early. I was supposed to get hit by it and then pop the shield.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't need to care about S ranks because it's all stages. It's just funny because that's payback to that robot.
Oh, unless this is what happens with the S rank.
Oh no! His profile did not already have an S rank on this stage, so he just took the time loss. No,
it's fine. It's like 6
Lab,
seconds.
no.
Whatever.
Not like this.
It'll never happen again. Okay.
Never again.
So what I'm gonna do here is get breakout from this loop automated section, Wave Ocean, by holding the A button during this little screen freeze and homing attack right after. And actually no, I'll do that this time.
All right.
And then no, I meant this time. You want to
this time for sure.
This time for sure. You want to avoid these dash panels like the plague. And as far as what happens here, we'll explain after.
Yeah, we'll explain this after.
Time to sneak in a donation.
Yeah, go for it.
I have $100 from Mecha Jazilla. It just says, "Count how many sand is here. Thanks."
Yes. Thank you so much for the donation. Great cause. Also, yeah, we just skipped the whole stage.
Tails was supposed to hit the switch to my left, while Sonic was on an Orca. Then he was supposed to fling himself here, but we're do-it-yourselfers.
Yeah, so the reason why we can't use that loop launch in the normal run is because the gap between the loop and getting to this final platform is only traversable via a Skygem throw. But we can use that in the all stages run. And so we basically skipped the entirety of Wave Ocean. The reason why that homing attack off of the loop works is because Sonic misses his target and just keeps accelerating indefinitely until like warp speed. And he'll only stop whenever he hits an object. But yeah, so that's pretty much Sonic all stages. This is the normal Mach speed, the same we do in No Credits Warp. So I want to take the time at the very end to plug the Sonic 06 speedrunning Discord.
Oh,
no!
That has
no!
never happened to me before.
No!
The classic marathon phrase. That hasn't happened to me before.
Exactly, the classic. That's never happened before.
I got the double jump though.
But
that's blessed.
Nice. But yes, so Lev, where can they find the Sonic 06 speedrunning Discord?
The Sonic 6 speedrunning Discord is available at speedrun.com/Sonic06. There is a Discord link in the right-hand side. You can check out the runs and basically all this other stuff that we have. And do drop by the Discord if you are mildly interested in running the game, or are wondering like, hey, how do I start running this game? Or, oh, damage cave. Okay.
Yeah, even if you're not interested in running the game, we love to have people that are just casual fans of Sonic 06.
Come on. This is so cursed.
No.
I'm throwing PB. I'm throwing PB. I have
People
timer up.
don't know,
I'm
but
throwing
I have-
PB.
Yeah, Lab has his splits up, but he was about to PB by a minute. No.
This takes
But
what,
yes,
like a minute?
so we get more time
Oh,
to
no,
plug
I
the
am
Sonic 06
barely-
speedrunning Discord. So you go to www.speedrun.com/Sonic06. That's www.speedrun.com/Sonic06. Left side menu, click Discord, and then you can join the Discord. This category is super new, and so there's probably a lot of time to be saved with more Skygem throws and more people taking a look at it. So if you have any interest in running a category and kind of like finding strats and being like a glitch hunter in a sense, we would love to have you. This category specifically is super ripe.
Glitch
for,
hunters are
lots of
always
new
welcome.
finds.
We have
Oh,
several
yes.
mastermind besides myself. We have me, we have Joe Fitz, and we have Gordon Ramsay, which you may remember from ADDQ 2021. And
The masterminds
time
besides
ends
yourself.
on the last save prompt, which is coming up right about now.
Time is coming up.
Too easy. No sweat.
And
Oh, this is a treasure.
time. Woo! Nice. 32. Dang, it would have been 31.
It would have been 30.
It would have been what? It would have been 30 something, right?
Yeah,
Dang.
it would have been 30 or like a high 29. Oh no, not a high 20. Like, it could have been.
It's all good. It happens. Way underestimate too. But yeah,
No.
where can they find your Twitch channel?
Yeah, you can find me, and I do stuff like this. I do the other two stories as well. At Labryz06. Numbers. Feel free to follow me, or any other of the 06 runners that you may find in the Discord, which again, that's speedrun.com/Sonic06. You can find that on the left-hand sidebar. Yeah, I do this, and I glitch hunt a lot, but yeah, this is Sonic All Stages, and I think the incentive was met for the unused content exhibition today.
Yes, it was, and I believe we need to go for a quick intermission
Yeah,
to
we need
let
to
you
set
set
that
it up, correct?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna transfer over to intermission real fast, and we'll be right back with Lab doing some unused content bonus here in Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. So